What is up? And we are back with a brand new edition because I am dedicated. And in case you don't know, obviously I'm in my car today. And the reason for that is because I have no power. I have had no power since 4 o'clock this morning. And apparently, according to my neighbor here, when the power goes out, so does the cell tower. So I've had no phone access. I haven't had shit. So if you're not getting a response from me, I am not ignoring you. I literally can't see a goddamn thing. So here we are at the Walmart and I'm in my car. I'm literally talking to Taylor. I got fucking beef to pick with you, bitch. Okay. I'm literally in my car, talking to Bevy on the way here. Like, okay, do I have service? Do I have service? Do I have service? This is what you're getting. And I can't even go in the Walmart because who the fuck goes out of their house in a bathrobe? Me. I'm in a bathrobe with negligee on and a freaking slippers. So this is what we're rocking with today. So it's not going to be a long live. Okay. I'm not going to be in this fucking hot ass car for 3 hours today. Okay. So we're going to make it work, make it twerk. But you didn't think I was going to leave you alone, did you? And on top of that, they said the power is not going to be restored until 3 p.m. my time. Bitch, it is 10 o'clock my time right now. What the fuck are you talking about? You want me to wait? So me and my daughter are going bowling. Hopefully there's power at the bowling alley. Yep. Yes, Taylor, I got beef to pick with you, bitch, because I got your package. And the last sentence of your fucking note had me dying. It had me dying. Because you were like, sorry, not sorry that you have to use the vacuum now. I was like, what is with the glitter shit? It went everywhere, bitch. It went everywhere. But then the last sentence had me dying because I was like, yeah, because I was literally looking at it and I was like, what in the fuck? But here we are, okay? I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Jen. I am your manifestation bestie, obviously, where I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption and everything else to work in your favor. I obviously know this sounds good to you. And no, we don't do these lives in case you're new here in the fucking car. You should see my whole setup. I brought my selfie stick. I have a selfie stick that's on, literally, it's like behind my steering. Thank God I have an SUV. It's behind my steering wheel. And then I have power banks because I haven't been able to charge my phone. There's that part. You know what I'm saying? So I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption, everything else to work in your favor, obviously. So I know this sounds good to you. Click that fucking follow button. Also, we have an intensive. We have one spot left. I know I don't have my sunglasses on me. Mima, I don't even have my sunglasses. Which is just what we're doing here today. You'll get those today when I have, of course, internet. I have no internet, so I cannot send anything to you. I had to have an emergency call with Bevy and be like, Bevy, can you send certain shit? Because I have no internet. So there's that. And apparently I have no cell service either. So everybody's at the Walmart. What else are you supposed to fucking do? You know what I mean? So we have one. I can see your message. I think, Mima. We have one spot left for the intensive. And unless you're the ones that have gone, have been talking to Bevy, okay? Those spots we reserve for you, so relax, okay? But for anybody new, we have one spot left for the intensive. It's natural lighting. Bevy was like, I was talking to her, she's like, don't move. I was like, I can't do a live when I literally can't move. And it keeps cutting the fuck out. So there's that part. They fucked it up. So here we are. Okay, so maximum 20. Except for, obviously, my team. They'll be in there too. But maximum 20 actual people will be in there. Okay, so we can't take any more than that. But I'm going to give you my all. Okay, so, yes. You know the funniest thing about the power outage, to be quite frank, is my boyfriend was like, I'm just worried about your little girl when she wakes up because she's going to be like staring at the fucking ceiling. There's no power. I was like, yep. Well, thank God she likes to draw. I know, Rob, I saw that. I was like, he gave me the day off, but you know what? I can't give you the fucking day off because if I give you the day off, y'all go fucking batshit ass crazy. Do you not? Yes. Say, you in the car is frying me. I'm telling you. I'm in the car. I was like, what am I going to be? Some weirdo at fucking Starbucks live? That's fucking weird, right? Because then I just sit there at Starbucks and I got to fucking talk. And then if I yell at you, then people at Starbucks are like, this bitch is crazy. I mean, not like I give a fuck, but there's no power at the Starbucks either. So here we are. Closest destination. So that's all right. I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks. I've managed to cut that shit in half. So if you want to manifest your SP back in half the time, then all links are in my bio, obviously, where I will manifest it. If you want me to manifest your SP for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one, you know what your shit is. Okay, I'm here to get your shit. So that's what the intensive is, because I'm impatient. So since I have no power today, and I'm supposed to take my daughter bowling, I'm going to go into my brain. Oh yeah, Ari Taylor. I'm about to go into my brain power palace, and I'm going to pull out all the techniques I can for you guys for the intensive to get you out of your own shit, because I don't have time for this anymore. So my goal is that 100% of you manifest your SP back in only 7 days. So yeah, there's that shit. Okay. So be sure you're the one person to grab last spot. All right. Because I will work with you. My commitment is, my guarantee is you will get your SP back. I will work with you until you do. There's that. So who the fuck gives a guarantee like that shit, bitch? Me. Only me. Okay. Because I'm confident and I know what I'm doing. Okay, also, we have a friendly contest every day here on the Tiki Talk Talk. And if you repost this live, the shit show of a live, or share this live, then you'll be entered to win some amazing fucking prizes. So there's that portion too. Okay. All right. So if we talk mainly about SPs around here, if you don't like that shit, you can scroll to the next fucking live, because no one's asking you to be here unless you want to be here. There's that part too. So, yeah, I couldn't even promote the live because I had no internet, and I was not going to drive a million miles away just to post some shit on the internet. You know what I mean? So, yeah. If you have any questions about your SP, you want to know anything, how to manifest your SP back, drop it in the comments below, because that's why I'm here. We're not exclusive to SPs, though. If you want to know how to manifest weight loss, health, obviously, health, business success, money, all that shit, luckily for you, I've done it all. So there's that part. Okay. Okie dokie. Do you guys like my car? It's dirty as fuck right now. We'll just talk about that. And that's because I go through the drive-through car washes and they don't vacuum the fucking inside. And I tried getting I have the whole like interior mobile vacuum. I did that shit one fucking time, bitch, and I was exhausted after one fucking side of the car. I was like, who the hell does that shit? Not me. Not me. So I'm gonna go get my car vacuumed on the inside. Eventually. But nobody's in my car, so there's that part. It's only me, my boyfriend, and my daughter, so. But I got a 3-seater. A 3-row, because my daughter wanted me to get a minivan, and I was like, this is not a fucking minivan driver. I'm not about to be a minivan bitch. So instead, I'd rather compromise and get a 3-row SUV. You know what I'm saying? It worked. Okay, what? TSO? You've been manifesting and you saw him yesterday, and James, what's up, my friend? And none happened. What to do? Oh, I'm going to need a little more context. What do you mean you've been manifesting and you saw him yesterday and nothing happened? What to do? What you've been doing? There's not a coincidence. When you meet your SP and when you see your SP out in public, it's not a coincidence that you met them randomly in public. Do you know how many times I go in public here in my local area and never see people I meet and never see people I know, except for once? Because I'm reactive in certain things. And he like pushed the cart into my fucking ass, and I was like, what in the fuck? And then I turned, because I was about to give him a piece of my mind, and it was my fucking friend. That's just my personality though. But drop it like it's hot. If you've been talking to Bevy, don't worry, she's got you covered, okay? Jada, yes, you have to go live wherever. Bevy's like, I just told everybody you weren't going live. I was like, well, yeah, it's just going to be in the car in my fucking bathrobe. That's all right. Okay, you've been saying he wants me. Here we are. He wants me and loves me for like 2 weeks, and nothing's changed with him. Okay, so TSO, this is where I gave everyone the task yesterday, right? Where you have until, by the way, in case you're new here, you have until this Sunday to fucking manifest contact from your fucking goddamn SP, because we're not waiting for shit around here, okay? But if you've been doing everything, it's because you're saying he wants you and he loves you. But what I found more effective is when you say, I know, or he knows, or she knows, right? So when you say, I know, he knows, she knows, it manifests much quicker. Why? Because whenever you say he knows or she knows, right? It flips to, in their mind, because your thought transmission, it flips in their mind to I know. Okay, that's why you say that. So then when you say I know, what is it the fuck that you want to know? Okay, so when you say I know, now it flips in your mind, it's what you know, and it's what pushes out. So this is why we say those 3 phrases. Well, 2, I mean, he knows or she knows, and then I know, because what pushes out is what we know. So we leverage the subconscious mind to say, well, how the fuck do I tell my subconscious mind what the hell I know? Because if it pushes out what I know, then I need to tell it what I know. So I'm going to tell it what the fuck I know all the time. And I'm going to say he knows because it's going to flip, or she knows because it's going to flip in their mind to I know, which also pushes out in their 3D. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we say those terms instead of because this is where I tested it, okay? Because when I was originally manifesting my boyfriend back, I did all the things. And that's where I was like, okay, then I screwed up in my thoughts. I'm very honest with you guys. I screwed up in my thoughts and shit slid back. But because I tell you guys, this is learned from me, everything is feedback. I was like, okay, where did I go wrong? I figured it out and I flipped it. And so I said, okay, so let me take what I know and what I've learned and let me cut the shit, like narrow it down to see what manifests quicker. And so that's where I discovered the he knows, she knows, I know inner conversations predominantly, which in hindsight are affirmations, but not affirmations. Okay. It's not robotic affirming. It pushes out much quicker half the time, because you're focused on that. Because remember, if affirmations, robotic affirmations have to create the assumption to get into the subconscious mind. Okay. But you have random thoughts all day long. You process 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. So you have random thoughts all day long. Right. And those are all manifesting. But how did everything become everything, right? How did we manifest everything in the past? We just had random thoughts. We didn't think about it again. That's where random thoughts, that's why I told you guys, your job for the next 72 hours is to just have just throw random thoughts out there, random shit out there. Would you consider an affirmation? I mean, you could. But it's just a random thought. Like, this is all working out even better than I expected. I know the only thing that feels right to him is being with me. Absolutely. Right? Because you're not thinking about it again. You're not robotically affirming. My goal here, affirmations work, but what is an affirmation? Okay. Robotic affirming is different than an affirmation. An affirmation is a thought. That's all it is. Okay. But the manifestation community gets you so obsessed with affirming that you affirm. Affirming is just to distract your mind. But that's not what it's all about. Okay? That's not what it's solely about. It's solely about throwing random shit out there. That's how you manifested your breakup. That's how you've manifested everything. By throwing random shit out there and not thinking about it again. So why can't we leverage that to... My lips are chapped and I don't have my chapstick because I did not bring my purse. And I'm complaining to Red Robin, by the way. Because I asked them to cut my burger. I asked them to cut our burgers in half. And for some reason, I feel like they give us a child-sized burger. Just saying. Okay. If you're wanting anything from me, I would love to give all that shit to you today. But I can't do that till after 3 o'clock. Because I don't have access to anything. I don't have access to the internets. I don't have access to shit. So I don't have access to text messages, nothing. Yes, the intensive will be recorded daily, so you will be able to listen to it back. However, if you are not able to attend the calls, we have to get on a call and see if maybe I can do a second one that confirms, like, let's say you're international, like in Australia or something, and you can't do that time, then maybe we'll do a second one, or I told you I'll work with you one-on-one, which will be basically exactly what's done on that day in a one-on-one setting, because I want to make sure that you can still attend. Don't even trip. Okay? Okay. So that's what I want you to do, is I want you to say, he knows that he wants me and only me. He knows he loves me. I know he loves me. I know exactly how he feels about me. You need to get clear on that, okay? Because you're not clear on it. You want them to confirm. This is why I tell you the affirmation that works the best is he or she is going to tell me exactly what I want to know. Yeah, he or she is going to tell me everything that I want to hear. That's the validation piece. So that's where you have to leverage the validation piece. Okay. I've tested this shit, guys. I've tested it. I'm telling you, 7 days. Boom. McFly, don't worry about it, bro. I know you're in a weird time for me. But I've already shown you that that's okay. So if you need to meet at 6 p.m. your time, no, this is not for fucking everybody. But Big Fly. If you need to meet at 6 p.m., I don't mind doing that. Okay, don't worry about it. I'm going to have to figure that shit out after 3. After 3. Felly, you have been manifesting your person. Do we spend time? You have been manifesting my person. We do spend time together, but she still gets hot and cold. The only reason your SP ever gets hot and cold with you is because you are not seeing the version of them that you want to see. I had a call yesterday with somebody, and I told them, I said, look, it's super, super fucking, let's think just logically speaking. It's super easy to see the best in your SP when things are great, right? Like, duh. But when things are not, when they're acting like an asshole or they're acting like a bitch, right? It's like, well, that's when you see bitch version, asshole version. You see the version of them that they are in the time. You can't do that. So this is where we have to have a safety net, okay? You have to have I don't even have my goddamn notepad. I should have had my notepad. Bevy, make a note, because I'm going to do a video about this. Is you have to see only the version of your SP that you want to see. So we have to have a safety net for affirmations. So it's like when you see bitch version or the cold edition of your SP, then that's when you have to say, nope, she's the perfect girlfriend. We have the best relationship. She's the perfect girlfriend. We have the best relationship. And she'll turn right back around. But they don't, because you're responsive and reactive to the version you're currently getting in the moment. And that becomes a problem. That becomes a problem. So you have to start seeing them only as the version that you want, even when the ugly version rears its head, because they turn right back around. Over and over and over again. And then you'll see that the old version the cold version tends to dissipate. It tends to go away because you're no longer focused on that version. Therefore, that version goes away. And now you get more of hot and spicy behavior. They're like robots, right? That's what my client said. They're like robots, which, should I say, former client of mine, one of my first clients, we'll be frank. She's one of my first clients, which we don't work together anymore because, well, she was in no contact with her SP and is now living with him. And they have an amazing relationship. So there's that part. But that's what she said. Is she goes, it's so weird. They're like robots. I said, I know. We just have to give them the right program. That's all you have to do. It's like an SD card. Program, insert. Oh, I don't like this about you now. So insert program. Oh my God. I have to tell you why she is in her consult right now. Why I'm in her ear. Taylor. So you sent me, which I love you. And now I have to have a consultation with you because you sent me all this shit. And I was like, I don't know what to do with all this. But you sent me, what is it? It was called like Love Spell or some shit like that. And my boyfriend was like, what's this? And I was like, it's actually not like Love Spell. If you read like the description, it's for the hair. I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. As he knows I'm talking about him because he just tried calling. Okay. Okay, Felly, listen. I'm always telling people commitment to me is the easiest thing in the fucking world to manifest. It's not hard to get a commitment from your SP. It's seriously not hard at all. Sorry. It's not hard to get a commitment at all, because all you have to do is see yourself in a relationship. You just have to tell yourself, like, I know they want to be with me. We have the perfect relationship. We literally have the perfect relationship, and boom, they acknowledge relationship. It's not hard to get a commitment at all. If any one of you are in contact with your SP and hanging out and everything else, if you were to put duct tape on their fucking mouth and say, what do their actions show me? It's relationship. So what the fuck is the problem? The problem is you're waiting for them to commit. Stop waiting for them to commit. Right? You have to tell yourself like, oh no, we're great. We have the best relationship. We literally have the best relationship. They will automatically acknowledge relationship. Okay. Let's address something real quick. Okay, so when you spiral or when you say negative shit in text coaching, the WhatsApp group, manifest, what the fuck ever group, okay? Just because you put a laughy face emoji after that doesn't make it fucking funny. It's called what it is. Do you see my hair? It's growing out. See how long it's been getting? Because I fried my hair. Yeah, everybody knows my story. I fried my hair like 9 months ago. See how long it's been getting? Anyway. That doesn't make it fucking funny. Okay? He's pissing me off. You know who the fuck you are. Laughy face emoji. I'm not finding that funny. I'm not finding it funny. Because you're putting a laughy face emoji behind shit because you think, like, I get this shit all the time where you'll say something and then you'll put a laughy face emoji behind it and I'm like, but that's just not fucking funny. And you know it's not funny. So what are you doing? Stop listening to them. Shut the fuck up. Blah, 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 when they tell you shit you don't want to hear. Stop listening to them. How many times I have to tell you? How many fucking times do I have to tell you this? Stop listening to them. Nobody is going to piss you off if you just stop fucking listening to them. I don't listen to a goddamn thing I don't like. Will not change it in my mind. Period. I will change it in my mind. And I'm not going to fucking listen to a goddamn thing I don't like. I don't give a fuck who it is. It could be a police officer. I'm still not listening. It could be an attorney, a judge. It could be a doctor, any fucking body. My boyfriend, a friend, my brother, my family member. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm not listening to shit I don't want to hear. Period. And they could beg and plead their case all the live long goddamn day. You think I give 2 fucks? Nope. I don't give a shit. I don't. And my family knows this about me. They don't like it, but I really don't care. Because they're like, don't tell Jen shit. She doesn't listen. No, I don't. Unless it's what I want to hear. I don't listen to what a Walmart employee tells me. I don't listen to fucking what a Del Taco employee tells me. Nobody. Unless it's what I want to hear. And if it isn't, then I'm going to change that shit in my mind. Which is why I get what I want. When I want it. That's why. I get everything I want. Everything always goes my way. Because I don't listen. I don't even listen. I can't even sleep in a hotel room with my brother. I'll get him a whole separate hotel room because I don't even listen to him when he's sleeping because he makes this fucking slurry noise and it fucking drives me nuts. Because I hate loud chewers. It's just a thing of mine. My daughter's like, you get triggered at loud chewers. I was like, 1,000%. 1,000 goddamn percent. My mom knows. I'll tell her every time. I'm changing that about her. All that shit. Because you need to stop listening. What part of this is unclear? What part of it is unclear because it hurts your fucking feelings? He's pissing me off. I'm getting triggered. Why? Why? When you have the power to change it and he's not. You understand that no one is pissing you off. Thanks, Carrie, girlfriend. You understand that no one is pissing you off and the only one that's triggering you is you. Because the only thing that they're saying that you don't like is indicative of your thoughts. Thanks, Sab, girlfriend. That's all they're saying. They're only reflecting your fucking thoughts. Their entire job. How many times do I have to say this? Their entire job is to confirm. That's all they have is to confirm. Confirm, confirm, confirm. So if you're getting triggered, that's because you're obviously unstable in your thoughts. If they're pissing you off, that's clearly because you're not seeing the version of them that you want them to be. Okay, so why are you mad? Why are you mad? Get mad at your whole goddamn fucking self. How's that? How's that sound? Just get mad at you. Nope, I do not have time, Tiana. I do not have time, Tiana. Just kidding. Just kidding. I do when I have, internet. Again, according to Edison, it will be at 3 p.m. It's a long fucking time. A long ass time from now. I had to go in my freezer and dig out some fucking ice so I can drink my sugar free. By the way, this shit is bomb. But I'm not gonna tell them that because I'm getting a free gift card so that I can eat there again. Taylor. I did. I was on the phone with Bevy and I was like, I gotta go. I gotta jump in my car and find cell service. And so did the thought of me getting dressed pop into my mind? It did when I was already en route. But here we are. And they have, in this Walmart now, they have a Subway. Judge me not. I only get, in Subway, they're tuna slaps, by the way. But I make better tuna. So I only get their, I don't buy a sandwich if I can make that shit. So I only get their steak and cheese, though. I like their steak and cheese. Doubled meat, of course. And what do they call that shit? Grilled? Whatever. But now they have a Wetzel pretzel in this fucking Walmart. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Because that's what we do around here. Wetzel pretzels. But the only pretzel I get from Wetzel Pretzel is their bites. Because I feel like you get more bang for the buck than just a pretzel. And I only get their pizza one. I wonder if I can make that shit. I bet I could. But I was so excited when they came in because you can only usually go to Wetzel's Pretzels at the mall. And I ain't been there not one goddamn time. Oh, no, I did. On Black Friday. I was there. Because I am that bitch on Black Friday that shops at 6 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because why would I not? Why would I not? That's right. That is true, Bevy. It doesn't give you carte blanche like Rob said. It does not give you carte blanche if I can spiral because I can still see what the fuck is going on. Because I don't have internet per se. Okay, let's clarify. I don't have internet per se, meaning I cannot call people, text people, do this, go live. But I did find that outside of my garage, I can still access the internet. So I still be seeing. Oh. You're arguing in WhatsApp? What are you, fucking 5? See, you guys have to understand that how you conduct yourself in the WhatsApp community is very indicative of how you respond in your relationships. This is part of your problem. Okay, you're getting triggered by people on the internet. Okay, you're taking things personal by people that you don't fucking actually know. So that tells me all I need to know about your relationship because you actually know that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be frank. Okay, you actually know that person. So if you're getting triggered by somebody you don't know, oh, I can guarantee you're getting very triggered by your SP. Very argumentative. What part of shut the fuck up didn't you understand? And the only thing you should be arguing with people about on WhatsApp is when people want to hit you with the, love spells, altars, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But Bevy agrees because it's like, if you can't conduct yourself online, you can't conduct yourself in your relationship. So how about we grow the fuck up? How about that? How about we grow up? How about we just enjoy Rob's lovely meals that he posts and we talk about, manifesting your SP back, you know what I'm saying? And what a great day you're having and all of these birds before land that you're seeing and, all this shit. How about we stay focused? How about we do that? We're not running a daycare. I'm definitely not running a daycare. There's a little bit of a glare here. Sahils, what if I overthink a lot? What would you recommend for me to do? Okay, so you have to take what you tend to know is what people would call a flaw or a problem, and you need to make it work for you. You need to turn it into your superpower. Okay. So it's like I'm petty, right? I don't give a fuck. So because of that, I turn it into my superpower. I leverage pettiness. So, anything about me, that's what I do. And anything that people be like, oh, well, well, no, I know, bitch. And that's why I get my shit, because I leverage it. So if you tend to be an overthinker, then you need to be like, okay, I'm an overthinker. So let me overthink all the positive shit. Why don't I do that instead? Okay. Why don't I overthink about how amazing we are and how I know exactly how he feels about me? I know he sees that. He knows that he only sees the future with me. This, that, and the fucking third. Why don't you do that instead? Okay. Now, if you can't stop the overthinking of the negative shit, then that's where affirming comes into play. You can't think two thoughts at the same time. You also cannot speak and think at the same time, which is why when you're talking and you want to think, you have to stop talking. So if you're overthinking or you're spiraling, this is why you say things out loud, because you cannot think if you're speaking. That's how that works. So that's exactly what I'd recommend you doing. Who's that? Divine, I think. I don't know. So it's sunny out here, and I wear sunglasses. So, is it manifesting SP again and again, and now you block him, and he says he doesn't want you? Toxic. Oh. No. Okay. No. It's how you look at it. So, manifesting your SP again and again, the only reason why you have to do that is because you haven't learned the first time. You're not breaking patterns. You're repeating, like, it's like, okay, manifest him back. This is the problem. And then this is the problem manifesting your SP back is I just want to manifest him back. So now he comes back. Cool. Great. So I'm going to go right back to the same shit I was doing before. Oh, well, how did that work? You already know how that worked out before. Not good. Okay. So now you have to manifest him back again. But the only reason why you're having to do that is because you're not breaking the patterns. You're repeating history. Oh, I got him back. Great. Now let me go be the same toxic bitch I was before. Let me go react the same way I was before. Let me go do this and that. And the same shit that he walked out on, let me go ahead and do that again. And again and again. I'll be on my best behavior for like 5 days. And then after that, right back to the same shit. Because you haven't evolved. That's why I say it's not about your SP. It's about you evolving and becoming a better person. Okay. So therefore, because it doesn't matter whether it's this SP or somebody whole ass new, you're going to have the same goddamn problem you had to begin with, because you're not changing you. The only thing everyone has in common is fucking you. So care to guess who the problem is? It ain't all your SPs. It ain't all your exes. It's fucking your ass. Because you're doing the same shit over and over again, expecting a different result. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay. So then now you block him because now you want to be a child. So now you block him because that's what children do. And then you're shocked that he says he doesn't want you. It's not that he doesn't want you. He doesn't want the version of you that you've became. Because obviously he wanted you to begin with, right? Yes, he did. He wanted you to begin with. So there was nothing wrong with you. But you, just like you change your SP because you select a different version of them, you also change in your relationship too. He doesn't like just like you don't like the version. This is what you have to understand is they're no different than you, okay? They're no different than you. So you don't like the version that he became at the end of your relationship. That's your problem. Have you ever thought he also doesn't like the version of you that you became? That's the problem. It's not toxic. It's you're not learning from your mistakes, right? It's like what I've told my daughter since she was like, 3 and could barely, I don't even know nowadays. I have to reverse engineer time. But when she was like 3, I was teaching my daughter to make good decisions because I said every bad decision has a consequence. Some are more severe than others, but every bad decision will have a consequence. The goal is that you actually learn from the shit and you don't keep repeating the same goddamn mistake. It's no different with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why my daughter, she is self-fucking-sufficient, bitch. I mean, she's living her best life now because she's on summer break. But at school, I don't have to check her grades. I'm not that mom. My bestie, she's different. She has to check her daughter's grades. I don't have to do that. Ever. I only do that to toot my own horn. But I never have to check her grades because I know her grades. Straight A's. She thinks she failed her health exam, her midterm, because she got 104 out of 108. She's like, I failed. And she has a 95% in class. She's like, oh my God, I'm failing. My parents would only be so blessed if I got a 95% in, well, any class I was in. The only one you were guaranteed almost to get an A in was fucking PE, let's be frank. Nowadays, you're not even guaranteed that shit because now they have to run the mile in a certain amount of time. I walk that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now they have all kinds of shit they got to do. It's hard. They got to work for their A in PE now. But she gets herself up in the morning every fucking day because it's not my job to wake your ass up. You know how long you need to get ready, so get busy. She does her homework whenever she does her homework as soon as she gets home from school because I had told her that before. Like, it makes more sense, right? So you have the rest of your day to do your shit. Duh. Like, all that stuff. I said, but I'm not going to micromanage you. Manage your own goddamn time. I already went to school. So, if you think I'm going to go to school again, no, I'm not. So, she's very responsible because I taught her to make right choices. So it's the same thing with you. History wouldn't keep repeating yourself over and over and over again if you would fucking learn from the first time. But you're not. And that's your problem. That's your problem. You didn't learn about your relationship problems 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Now here we are. Same problems. Because you didn't learn the first 15,000 fucking relationships you had. Snaps for Flashy. She has so much to tell me. She said, yes, I'm her lucky charm and she's my lucky charm. Every time I'm on the phone with Flashy, because we talk weekly, she literally, something good happens. Like, literally while I'm on the phone. Ooh, I want to tell it. I want to know now. I want to know. Oh, Jackie, you had respectfully. Oh, fuck, bitch. I'm gonna look after I'm done with this live. I'm gonna call you in the Walmart parking lot. No, I'm not gonna actually walk through Walmart because, well, obviously how I'm dressed. But then again, I've been. I've gone to places with no self-awareness and I would be in like my whole ass bathing suit with a cover up that's see-through, of course. And then it only dawns me after checkout that like everyone's just been seeing my ass because it's like a thong bikini, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm just walking to this whole ass fucking grocery store where my ass is just out for the public. And my boyfriend doesn't like when I leave the house with, like, even if I go to feed the squirrel with my nighty gown on, because it's a little revealing. He's like, the kids probably are like looking out the window from when you go out, so I don't go out like that anymore. And Jackie, I'm disappointed in you because you had respectfully asked your SP to not give you hot and cold behavior. How the fuck did that work out for you, bitch? Because he's probably like, what in the... Okay, if you were to say that, like, if, okay, like, I'm just gonna, like, take myself as an example, right? If I was to say, like, please do not give me hot and cold behavior to my boyfriend, he would have been like, well, then please don't do stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? This whole, like, woke up on the wrong side of the bed is a joke, just so you know. Thanks, Sydney and Chelsea. Like, they don't give you hot and cold behavior, okay, out of nowhere. They don't do that out of nowhere. They're reactive. Thanks, Susan, girlfriend. They're reactive. That's what you have to understand. But then you're like, what an asshole. No, stop being a bitch. How about that? How about that? What up, lady girlfriend? Oh, yeah. That's what it was. Liquid spell, Taylor. Thanks, Taylor. Because I was like, he was like, is that your spell stuff? I was like, well, I know it says liquid spell, but it's actually not a spell. It's a hair product. Jen, having my SP affirmations on recording loop, does that help? Yes. Okay. So there's a lot of people who will use the Parrot app, right? But this is where we have to know what the subconscious mind knows. Okay. So does that help? 1000% if you're busy. Okay. So like if you're working and stuff like that, or you're sleeping, yeah, 1000%. Because your subconscious mind, because during those times, if your conscious mind is distracted, your subconscious mind is wide open to suggestion. Okay. So if you're working, your conscious mind is distracted because you're focused thinking on work. So therefore, your subconscious mind is wide open to suggestion. When you're sleeping, your conscious mind is asleep. So therefore, your subconscious mind, who never sleeps, is wide open to suggestion. So yes, that works. Okay. But relying solely on your affirmations playing on a Parrot app all day long isn't going to work, because it's no different than, if you think just logically speaking, right, is if I'm listening to music in the car or watching Netflix on TV, am I not still thinking? You are, right? So because of that, you can't only rely on auditory, because even though you're listening to auditory shit, you're still thinking. Okay. That's where you have to make sure that your thoughts aren't going against what you want. Only focus on what you want, baby. And you can't fuck shit up. You cannot fuck anything up. You need to understand, you cannot screw it up. The only way you can is if you tell yourself you can. Or you did. Other than that, you literally can't screw it up. It's fail proof. And that's the good part. I have hiccups now. And I'm fucking hungry. And I can't even microwave anything because the microwave doesn't work. And I'm not a breakfast eater. So I asked my boyfriend, I was like, you want to go to breakfast? He's like, I'm not a breakfast eater. I'm like, I know. So I'm hungry. And I have not a goddamn snack in this fucking car. Anyway. Sammy, you've been manifesting your SP back after he wanted space, and it's so hard to not text him. Okay. I never say don't text somebody. I'm not that person that's like, go no contact. I think people out there that say that shit, it's fucking stupid. The only reason why I would say go no contact is if you've been contacting them and you're getting no fucking reply, then go no contact. And the only reason for that is because it fucks with your thoughts. Every time you text them, you get no reply. Text them again, no reply. And then your mind gets all fucked up. That's the only reason why I'd ever say that. But if you were to text them and know that they would reply, then why the fuck wouldn't you text them? You know what I'm saying? I would text my boyfriend if I knew he was going to reply. You know what I mean? I did. when he gave me his number, we texted, and I would text him. I called him, right? Because I need to get into the fucking pool. So I called him because I knew he would reply, right? We never had that kind of animosity or relationship where I knew he would reply. So I did that, right? But were we in no contact for 7 months? Well, yeah, because I didn't have a way to contact him. I mean, other than, I guess, Instagram. But apparently, to me, it never dawned on me to message him on Instagram. But now I think about it. But when your SP says they want space, do you know when you'll hear from your SP? The moment you decide that they're all done with the fucking space. Yeah, they don't want space anymore. In fact, he can't stand to be away from me. Yeah, he doesn't want space anymore. It pains him every day. He doesn't talk to me. That type of thing. Because if you keep acknowledging space is time. Okay? And you're like, well, he wants space. He wants space. He wants space. He wants space. Well, then you're going to continue to get silence, continue to get space. Because the only way he will dead the space is when you decide he's fucking over that shit. He does not want space anymore, actually. Tell yourself that. He knows he doesn't want space anymore. He knows he can't stand to be away from me. Like, he literally has to talk to me right now. He cannot. He's over whatever the fuck he said he needed space about. Well, that shit has ended. Space ended. Thank you. Bye-bye. No more space. I've had so many people take what he said at the breakup, reverse it. Thanks, insane. Reverse it, and then boom, contact. Because they told a different story. They told something different, right? This is what accelerated. This is why I teach my one-on-one clients this now. This is what accelerated my shit, is taking what they said at the breakup and leveraging that. Because as long as you use that as an excuse, it continues to stay in play. But if you dead that as an excuse, then they conform. Because it's something they said in the moment. Well, space is different for everyone, right? Space to me could be like a day. What do you need, like a day? Other people, space could be like a year. 2 years, but the only reason why it's that way is because you keep saying they wanted space. No, fuck that. They're all done. They're all done with the space game. I'm trying to see if I have any fucking chapstick. I don't. But I have a mint, and I'm not quite sure how old these fucking mints are. Do mints expire? I smelled the mint. Like it's gonna fucking tell me if it's expired. Let's give it a try. Sugar-free. There's a problem in society when they have to tell you that this is not a food substitute. Judge me not. It's expired. Did I just litter? Yes. But do you want to know my rationality behind littering? I got an answer for fucking everything, bitch. I keep people employed. Show me an AI bot right now, other than the ones at the hotel, which those things are fucking dope, where they bring you your shit. But I keep people employed. Who else is going to pick up the trash? So I'm good for society. I am good for society. That's always my thing. When my daughter was like, you just littered. I was like, and because of that, people still have jobs. Who are you? A fat little chud. Can you manifest your SP despite them not wanting to be friends with me anymore and having me blocked? I totally answer that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because who gives a fuck what they say? Same with you, dem cake. Is it possible when they told you not to contact them though? Who the fuck are they talking to? Not contact me. You know, obviously don't contact them, right? So like if they say don't contact them, I've been told that before. But I'm not a chaser either. So if they say don't contact me, it's like, it's fine, bro. I don't need to contact you because you'll contact me. So what the fuck? I don't give a shit. See, here's what you have to understand is all of this shit is a circumstance. Okay. Every one of these things is a circumstance. So, manifestation creators out here on the internet will always tell you circumstances don't matter. And are they right? Yes, they're right. I made a whole fucking video about this. Do circumstances matter? Yes and no. Okay. Circumstances don't matter. Doesn't matter the circumstance. It doesn't matter unless you assume it does. That's when it matters. Right? And so it's like, does them telling you not to contact them ever again, not wanting to be with you, all that shit, long distance, having gutter trash, all that shit, does that affect your manifestation? Can you not manifest your SP back because of those circumstances? No. You can 1,000% manifest your, well, I mean, I guess that was a yes. You can 1,000% manifest your SP back. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what people would deem a circumstance. The only time it matters is if you believe it does. If you believe age is a problem. If you believe location is a problem. If you believe that, oh, he's happy with gutter trash, so I have to respect him. No, fuck respect. I want him. I wanted to respect his wishes. What the fuck? Well, he said no, contact him again, so it's impossible to get him back. Well, I'm blocked, so it's impossible for him to contact me. Then all that shit will be true for you. Okay? Because you're choosing to tell yourself and to create the assumption, which is why you have to be careful what the fuck you tell yourself. Because you're creating assumptions that don't benefit you. No circumstance in this world fucking matters unless you continue to tell yourself the opposite. Then it will matter. Because either way, you're right. Either way, you're right. So do you have to tell yourself the opposite? No. No. You just don't need to fucking keep acknowledging the shit. Right? Like, I was like, this is just how my mind goes. I was like, I had no idea no contact was a thing, right? All this shit, right? And then circumstances don't matter. I was like, 6 circumstances don't matter. I didn't read into it. I didn't question it. I was like, cool. It's all I need to know. It's all I need to know. Facts, bitch. Why? Because that's what I want to hear. So facts. That was it. That was all. It's like I didn't have to go. I'm like, but does it really? But what about the circumstance? Nope. I just was like, cool. I'll roll with that. And so did I have to tell myself oh, gutter trash doesn't matter. That's a circumstance. It doesn't matter. No. I just did my thing and affirmed gutter trash to the dumpster she fucking crawled out of. Did I have to do it more than once? Yeah. Some rats require extra little attention for you to fucking bye. Stop trying to crawl out like the Exorcist. You gotta go, bitch. Bye. Into the dumpster. Let the dump truck take her out. Right? So I did that, but I didn't tell myself that this was a problem. Does that make sense? So none of it's a problem as long as you don't tell yourself the shit is a fucking problem. Okay. Nadine, I will tell you when you're ready for the intensive. The website isn't working. Yes, it is, Sammy. Somebody just bought a session right now. That's how I know it's working. That's how I know it's working, bitch. Sometimes you might have to right click on the link and open it in a new tab. I don't know, but it's working because somebody just literally booked a session 2 seconds ago. Not 2 seconds ago, 3 minutes ago. Okay, but if you're having a problem with it, contact Bevy or send me a DM and I will be happy to help you. Taylor, how do you manifest a job quickly? Okay. First, you have to apply for a job. Or put your resume on Indeed. I I had a call with somebody the other day, and I was like, she hadn't applied for a job, and I was like, bitch, you gotta apply for a job. It's called aligned action, okay? That's as stupid as me affirming that I'm gonna win the lottery and never buying a lotto ticket. You know, like that doesn't work. Okay, so you apply for a job, and It's Manifest actually did exactly what I said. Got 6 job offers. 6. Okay. Can you reach out to Sammy Bernier, Bevy? So all you have to do to get a job quickly is tell yourself, I'm the best applicant they have. I get every job I apply for. I'm the best applicant they have. I literally get every job I apply for. You will get a job very quickly. Very, very quickly. I have never been denied a job. I have gotten every job I've ever applied for, with the exception of Domino's. I literally, every job I've ever applied for, I've gotten a job. And I've always gotten a promotion within like less than 6 months, because that's been my mentality. All I need to do is get in the door, and I'm coming for your job. Don't get comfortable, bitches, because I'm coming for your job. Don't even trip. The only reason I didn't get the job at Domino's was because I was going through, this is a long ass fucking time ago. Decades ago. Decades ago. 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago. The only reason I didn't get the job at Domino's was because in my mind, I was going through legal problems at that current second. And in my mind, that was an issue. Right? And so because of that, that is why I didn't get the job at Domino's. But I've gotten every other job. I've worked at Pizza Hut as a delivery driver. That was a fun job. I'd pick up my friends, and then if said the pizza was wrong, guess what I got to bring home? Pizza, bitch. Okay, I worked at a coffee shop. Like, I was the director of operations at a corporation with no prior experience. Like, I had all kinds of jobs. Any job I applied for, I got. But that was because that was my mentality. Okay, so that's all you have to tell yourself. That's all you have to tell yourself. Mm-hmm. All right, take me to the gas station, Sab. Okay, so yeah, you're on a field trip with me today, Sarah, because I have no fucking internet. I woke up me and my boyfriend woke up at 4:30 in the morning, dying. Not in the literal sense. Thanks, Sarah, girlfriend. Not in the literal sense, but it was hot because no fans were on. And you can't open a window. What's the point of that shit? It's still 85 degrees outside. And so I was like, what in the fuck? The power's off. And I got a little texty saying, it'll be back on in an hour. Well, the fucking shit was not on in an hour. And so now I got a texty saying, it will be restored 4 hours from now. I was like, well, I guess the show must go on. So I'm in a bathrobe at Walmart. Because that's where I have service. You know, I had an ex-boyfriend that asked me, do you ever think about me? He said, this is what he said. He goes, do you ever think about me? And I was like, it was my abusive relationship. Because I don't hold grudges. I don't. And so literally, I told him, I said, of course I do. Every time I open my goddamn fucking mouth. Can you hear it? It pops every time. My jaw pops. Why? Because it was dislocated. I broke my collarbone, but I didn't have insurance at the time, so I didn't get it fixed. The second time I broke my collarbone. But only because I decided that I had had enough. I have been in a fight. Not really, but I had had enough. And so I punched him in the face. Could you imagine little me? And this is not a little man. I punched him in the face, and then instead of running out the front door, I ran into the bedroom. And then didn't close the door, and then fell on the carpet because, well, story of my life. I'm the only one that will walk in a movie theater and trip in the carpet, okay, and roll down staircases at fancy restaurants. And fall in bushes, all that shit. And so I tripped on the carpet, and then he was like, "Oh, you want to punch?" What to do, Jen, if you were informed that your SP is already married when he didn't tell you that? Thanks, insane girlfriend. It's up to you. Okay, this is where when people say, "Can I manifest a married man?" it becomes a little sticky of a subject for me, because do I want to help you necessarily do that? Not really. It depends on the situation. Situations are all different for everybody, so I'd have to know the situation, because I have so many married clients that I've seen what gutter trash has done to their relationship. You know what I'm saying? And so, and it's torn families apart. So do I think that that's like dope? Not really. But the problem that you have when you're manifesting a married person, like you didn't know he was married. That's not your fault, right? But now you do. So you have a choice. Okay. Can you manifest him back? 1000%. Okay. Can you manifest anything. You can manifest the marriage ending, all that shit. But the problem that you have is knowing this after the fact. So like, let's say he was to call you tomorrow and be like, "I'm getting a divorce, actually. I'd do anything to be with you. I'm getting a divorce," right? And you're like, amazing. You have to be double disciplined in your mind to not create the situation again, because he was with you and was married. Does that make sense? So it's like, if you're now with him, it's kind of like once a cheater, always a cheater type of analogy. Now, are they always a cheater? No, that's not what I'm saying. That's where the saying comes from, right? A leopard doesn't change its spots, all that shit. And the reason is because of history. So if you know that that's how you met under those grounds, if he was to get a divorce today and be with you, you would find yourself, you'd have to discipline your mind. You'd have to see him differently, because like, let's say you guys got married. You would have in the back of your mind, would he do it again? Because he did it with me. Does that make sense? So how you meet someone or how you guys get together, it impacts your relationship unless you let it not impact your relationship. You'd have to let it go. Okay. Because if not, then you're going to have history repeat itself, because you and your mind are questioning based on how you met, based on your experience with your boyfriend. See what I'm saying? Which is why they say once a cheater, always a cheater. Leopard never changes its spots, because the minute you know he cheated, every time he looks at his fucking phone, he goes out, you question everything. You now think he's going to go cheat. He's done it before. So now you're creating a serial cheater only because of one time it happened. So it would take you to discipline your mind. His status doesn't matter at all, but it's you. And then on top of that, there's other things, right? Because you have to remember there's other assumptions you have. So you'd have to be like, okay, do you believe in karma? I don't. So I wouldn't have a problem with that. But if you do believe in karma, well, that becomes an issue for you. Okay. What goes around comes around type shit. That's where that saying comes from, right? This is where these sayings come from. What goes around comes around, because you believe in karma. Okay. And, or, Are you a person that has ethics, and lives by integrity? If you do, well, that also becomes a problem because you start to feel bad. Now, are there children involved? Come on, puzzle piece. Let's go. Okay, so are there children involved? That also becomes a problem. See what I'm saying? So, would I personally do it? No, but that's just me. Um, but do other people do it? Sure, sure. So it's entirely up to you. I'm not going to tell you one way or another. Can you do it? 1000%. Doesn't matter their status. Where's that? And I will never, ever in my life leave my house again without my fucking chapstick. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Bevy, did you reach out to Sammy Bernier? My lips are dry as fuck today. Oh, you have McDonald's inside your Walmart. You know what I want? Burger King, but we don't have a Burger King near us. Well, I mean, we do, but it's not close enough for me to actually go. But now that I'm here, though, I'm going to have to buy my daughter Chick-fil-A fries because Chick-fil-A's around the corner. And I don't even know why people like that fucking place, because Chick-fil-A is my least favorite place to eat in the entire world. But she likes that shit. And their fries are cheap. And I have a million points. I have enough points to get 2 whole ass fucking combo meals. The only thing I want there is their... Here we go, car alarm. The only thing I want there is their fried chicken salad. We're just gonna have to ignore that. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Oh man, I'm way behind these comments. Holy shit. I know, right? Thank you. Bevy's like, how rude. I was like, excuse me, don't you know we're conducting a live right now? In my bathrobe. And I put on my summer bathrobe, not my Cruella de Vil bathrobe. That's the winter bathrobe. You're probably right, Tiana. You're probably right. Oh man, I tried. I was like, hopefully this bitch ain't got to go to the. That's why I was like, today's not going to be as long of a live because this bitch ain't got. If I got to go to the bathroom, we got a problem. Well, no, I don't have a problem. Society has a problem. Because I have mastered the bathroom on the go method. I have a bathroom on the go method. You guys want to know what that is? I always keep napkins in the car. And in case you got to go to the bathroom on the fly, you ain't got time, you just pull the fuck over, suicide door that shit up, right? Open the passenger door, open the driver's door and the backseat door. Open it up, you got your own personal urinal. Whoever's in front of you, that's their problem. And then you pull it down. You go to the bathroom. And then you pull your shit up. Or wipe, of course. Pull your shit up. And you're good to go. Back in the car you go. I might have done that like millions of times. What are you supposed to do when you're trick-or-treating with the kids? You know what I'm saying? So I turned my girlfriend onto that shit. So when we go trick-or-treating with the girl, she's like, I have to go to the bathroom. She goes, you got the shit? I was like, we got the shit. And then I taught her how to do it. My bathroom on the go method. You guys thought you were coming here to learn about SPs only? Come on now. Come on, we get our SPs back around here. We get our sexy fucking back. And we know how to go to the bathroom on the go now. That's what we do here around here. Although I want to go to, I'm going to do my best to behave myself. I want to go to the barbecue fest, but I should not. Instead, I have to go spend $200. I already, bought my daughter back to school clothes, half of her list, and now I have to go spend another $200 to go bowling. It's not fucking cheap around here to get a big ass bowling ball. And I don't know if I can do it with my nails, because I break a nail, then I'm going to be upset. Ooh, flashy. 2 hours of hubby texting you last night. Snaps for flashy. Okay. Taylor. Okay, I'm not going to lie, though. I did that one time before, too, Taylor. A long time ago. And the fucking first question, because, I've never looked a day over 20, bitch. The first question they asked me was, what's your age? They thought I was a minor. I was like, this might be minor behavior, but I'm not a minor. I know. Baby's like, you're so far behind. You can't seem to stick to the news story and persist, and it's getting frustrated with intrusive thoughts. Courtney. Schedule, be like, she's very busy, so she's going to need to schedule you on a day and time where we can chat. I'll talk to him, bitch. I will talk to him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Her boyfriend thinks I'm her life coach. Apparently, a lot of people think I'm their life coach. That's how they get away. I mean, what else are you supposed to say, right? And so he wants to talk to her life coach. That's right. Snaps to Nakia. She says she's getting so much movement that she knows Get Her Trash is out. That's right, bitch. Fuck Get Her Trash. Bye. Shimmy shim shim. I'm gonna call your SB. He's got me all the way fucked up. If he doesn't think I'm gonna call him. But the thing is, I work for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna toot your own ass horn. He's gonna be like, damn. She's had so much to say. I'll be like, she knows exactly where she's gone wrong. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. Then I'm gonna give him some advice too. Since I'm a life coach, I may as well coach him on his life. And I may as well give him some business advice too. It only helps you out, Courtney. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. I'm just saying. Thank you, Sab. Nope, I will not say that to your SP, Ray. Of course. Of course I will. Welcome, Insane Angel, to the family. We are besties around here. We are very close together. Most people know each other. And I am here never to tell you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. And I'm here to also kick your ass when you get out of fucking line. And I have no problem bitching at you. And I have zero filter. So you're going to find that out real quick. However, I'm also here to help you get your shit. So stick around. You're going to love it here. What up, Miss Lums? I will. I'm sweating to death in the fucking car, by the way. Just so you know. I'm sweating to death in the car. Well, that's because my own stupid ass decided to wear a bathrobe. Like, it's not fucking hot outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through them. What? Fucking Javier's, Josie. I do love Javier's. Oh, are you at the Spectrum? I was like, where's Javier's? Are you at the Spectrum? What up, Ness girlfriend? Okay. It is getting hot. How I attached love. Charm. Chum. I'm going to need you to elaborate on that because I don't know how I can't help you. Unless I know. It's... Oh, Lisa. Lisa. How does it work if I have you manifest for me? We jump on a call, okay? You don't necessarily have to fill out the form, but scroll all the way down to the bottom of the form. You'll see book a call. So you're going to book a call. It's going to open up to my calendar. You're going to book a call. And then when we jump on a call, we put you in a private WhatsApp group. It is completely private. We will not let anyone into your group other than me and my team. Okay. And you, of course. We recreate your SP on the spot so you know how to view your SP based on what you say, because I listen to your language. We pepper in some things, and then I tell you to play your part, and then I get started. And then I need to know about movement you're receiving. And if a period of time goes by that you don't receive movement, there's a problem. So usually I jump on a call with you again. No, it's not a week later. I miss you, Tyrese. But usually I will jump on a call with you to figure out where you're going wrong so we can get your shit right. Okay? But my goal is that everybody gets their SP back. What's SP? I'm sure somebody answered that shit. Tyrese, I miss you. How is your trip? How is your trip? Linear coal. What does it cost? I don't think we're allowed to say that. We're definitely not allowed to put a price on in the text. That I do know. But it's no more than $97 unless you're doing my intensive. My intensive is $297. That's it. It's not a lot of money. I'm the low price leader in the coaching space. So, because I want to help as many people as possible get their shit. Just lost a job. Should have got coaching when I was rolling in dough. Definitely. Ray, go get a job, bitch. Go get a job, girl. You got this. Butterfly girl. How to bring my ex-fiance back. He blocked me and left me for someone else. Okay. Well, stop identifying him as ex-fiance. Start identifying him as fiance. We'll just start there. So if you're new here and you do not know how to banish gutter trash to the fucking dumpster that they crawled out of, we definitely don't call them third parties around here because third parties implies competition. We don't compete with trash. Okay? So we call them gutter trash. So let's walk through this. I only have two hands, okay? This is you. This is gutter trash. This is SP. Right now they're like this. All you have to do is create the wedge. And gutter trash will play her part perfectly. Don't even worry about it because she's going to do what you try to do, what everyone else tries to do, and that's force a 3D. And as you know, forcing the 3D does not fucking work. Okay, so how you banish gutter trash is, one, you leverage everyone as you pushed out. Okay, this is where we leverage and say, okay, if everyone is being pushed out in my... Yeah, as long as she has a different attitude, baby. Okay. So we're like a more positive attitude is what I mean. Okay. So we have to look at what do you assume to be true about gutter trash? Because gutter trash must show, because realities blend. Everyone has their own reality, but realities are constantly blending. Okay. So we have to say, what do I want to assume to be true about gutter trash that will benefit me? Okay. And so based on that, then that's where you leverage to say, okay, I'm going to choose an identity. I'm going to identify her as something that will benefit me. Personally, I like batshit ass crazy. I think it's a very strong identity that benefits you and it works quickly. So she's batshit crazy, fucking psycho, whatever the hell you want to call her. Okay. Completely. First of all, she's also jealous. She's very jealous of you and completely pathetic. View her as that person. She must show up that way to you, okay, and to your SP. So then you affirm her away. So you have two options. Both work highly effective. One is shorter, the other one is longer. The ones that I used to banish gutter trash initially was He can't fucking stand her. He's disgusted by her. He wants nothing to do with her. All they do is argue. She's gone away for good. Okay? Those ones are the ones I initially used. 100% of those were parroted back to me. Okay? So, do you have to do those? No. You can shorten them down to saying he fucking hates her. All they do is argue. She's gone away. Okay? For good. Okay? She's totally gone away for good. Okay? That's all you have to do. But you cannot view gutter trash as a reason why you and SP are not together. Okay? Because if you do that, you and SP literally cannot be together until you banish gutter trash. So you better get on that shit. Okay? Now, you will never have to seek confirmation when gutter trash is gone. You will get it automatically because all you have to do is create the wedge. And once you've done that, she forces the 3D, pushes your SP away. Well, because force of the 3D never works. It's got a 0% success rate. And so while you are focusing on inner conversations and affirming for you and SP, he turns right home and comes home to mama. That's how that works. But you can't view being blocked and left you for someone else as an obstacle. At all. Because you have to understand that gutter trash can leave at any time. She can leave right away, or she can be the exact reason why you get your full manifestation. You don't know. You're not in charge of the how, and it really doesn't fucking matter. Because if you think I really give two shits, I don't. Bye. Toodaloo. Okay, because as long as you don't view her as a reason why you and your SP are not together, he'll unblock you. You'll start talking. You'll start hanging out. You'll start doing all the things despite the status with gutter trash because you've created the wedge. And because she's jealous of you, I'll tell you why jealous of you and pathetic are very strong for you to say when you think about gutter trash is because what do people do when they're jealous of someone? They talk about them. So guess who's going to keep you very top of mind to your SP? Gutter trash. Because all she's going to do is keep talking about you. That's why it works. That's why it works. Mm-hmm. Epic. Regarding my living in the end video, your SP told me, my SP told me he's done imagining me, doesn't care what anyone says. Bevy, can you make a list of the people for the hypnosis recording so I can get those sent over? You don't have internet. I'd have to know what you're implying there. Because who gives a fuck? Who cares? Hey, Ray, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that nowadays, the tip game is probably solid. Did you know how many people don't tip Uber drivers? I had no idea. I mean, I get it because they're not in your face when you get out the car. Yeah, Melissa's fine. They're not in your face when you get out of the car. But I had no idea. They said like 99, they said almost everybody doesn't tip them. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Especially where I live, at gas prices these days. You gotta help a brother or a sister out. Don't judge me, Chelsea. Don't judge me, Ness. But look at all you guys. Look at all you judgmental bitches around here judging me being in a bathrobe in my car at Walmart. But hey, the show must go on. And I've got I did not plan at all. And I'm wearing fucking slippers. With socks. And I'm hot as fuck. Ocean Boulevard. I already said how much it is. It's like literally 97. It's not expensive at all. But I will tell you where we went for the 4th of July. Where we went for the 4th of July, we were lucky because the next city over, apparently there was a riot. Over 400, what did they say? Over 40 people arrested, 400 people arrested, some atrocious number like that, arrested. I was like, well, low-key, I wish I was there. I just would have wanted to just be a spectator. It's Taylor. Taylor always talking shit. Dress appropriately while I wear a bathrobe. Oh. Ooh. You guys got like 30 seconds. Literally, because someone's about to take the last spot we got, bitch. For the intensive. And I should have been 3,000. I gotta get out of the bathroom. And I do not have time I am not going to take you to Walmart with me in a bathrobe. And go to I don't even want to go to the Walmart toilet. And I don't like the fact they don't do paper towels anymore. I don't even know what the hand dryers are. Yeah, I'm going to take the link off. As soon as the spots are full, they're full. And I'm going to take the link off as soon as we get confirmation that they are. Okay. And yes, you'll all get a text. Don't even trip. You're going to get a text. Well, I wasn't playing the internet. Not having the internet today. But you all get a text. Don't even trip. With the link and the reminder. Okay. Lisa with the butterfly. How do I manifest my boss to let me go to full-time and not work weekends? Schedule in my favor. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't want to work weekends either. So... be like, my boss absolutely loves me. He gives me whatever schedule I want. He literally absolutely, I'm his favorite fucking employee. He will give me any schedule I want. He only wants me to work the weekdays, right? Have an inner conversation about that, like as if your boss was to only want you to work the weekdays. As if you were his favorite employee, what would you say? That's your inner conversation. Of course he is. Tyrese, why wouldn't your SP miss you? Why wouldn't he miss you? ID kid, look at the turnaround you're having here, right? You have to take a look at it this way. Okay, take a look at the turnaround, because I pay attention to you guys, okay? So take a look at the turnaround you're having with your SP, okay? By the way, we're not going to be doing the techniques today because I'm fucking smoldering hot, so there's that part. So ID kid, take a look at the turn of events you're experiencing and understand that it's all you, it's not your SP, right? It's not her. Okay, and the reason for that is it should be very clear as day. Okay, because first she tells you she doesn't want to be together anymore, right? But she's still willing to go on vacation with you. Weird, because I'm not going on a goddamn vacation with anybody I don't want to be with. That's weird, right? And so you went on the vacation, did your job, and she had a great time. Everything seemed to be going great. Now she comes home and says that she wants to, now you come home and she says she wants to fix us, but doesn't know how. That's because you are unclear in your thoughts. Therefore, she projects that out. Okay, doesn't know how. You need to fix the relationship. Okay, and now you're future projecting. Okay, because I'm wrong. I'm willing to take the two sentences you said now. Now you're future projecting and pre-assuming what isn't going to benefit you. So now you're alluding to the fact that history will repeat itself, right? I tell her, and she only changes for a while, but not permanent. That's because you're verbalizing to her, which is a command. not her own decision, not her own choice. But when you internalize, it now becomes her decision, her choice. And so she's happy to do it. She's happy to make that decision because it's her choice. On top of that, if you want her to change permanently, then you have to go to the hierarchy of change. Okay, so if you want her to change her behavior, this is a lot of you guys' problem. If you want your SP to change their behavior and their environment, aka living situation, anything in the 3D is their environment. Okay, so if you want them to change the behavior in their environment, that is conscious changes. This is why diets don't work. Okay, because that is conscious changes. That's not the hierarchy of change, and change becomes temporary. If you want them to change permanently, you have to go higher up. You need to change how you see them, their identities, because identities are at the hierarchy of change. Okay, so it's so different how you see yourself versus how you see your SPs. So now you have to go and change either their identities, values, and beliefs. That's at the subconscious level. So, so when you do that, then change becomes permanent. That's where I would come into play when people had tried all their fucking diets and all that stupid shit, and they're like, it didn't work. Or it worked, I lost weight and I gained it back. That's why. Because you only did conscious changes, not subconscious changes. Subconscious at the hierarchy of change. So this is why when you'll jump on a call with me and we recreate your SP, a lot of times I will throw in identity shifts within them, right? So it's like, basically, it's what they now call I am manifesting. They're called identities. That's what it's called. Okay. So it's like I am perfection. I am perfect, right? Like boom, self-concept, problem solved. It's so stupid that people try to teach you that you need to have 55,000 self-concept affirmations. No, if you saw yourself as perfect and told yourself you're perfect, self-concept, problem solved. Duh. Right? So that's where I will throw in like an affirmation where she or he thinks that I am perfect. Right? She's the perfect girlfriend. Right? She's the perfect girlfriend because that's an identity for her, because she is the perfect girlfriend turns into I am the perfect girlfriend, an identity. That's where the magic happens. That's where the shift changes. That's where the permanent change happens. But also getting clear on what perfect girlfriend is for you. Okay? Because then she will start to push that out. But stop assuming that it's only temporary and not permanent. That's why. Because you verbalized. Instead, see her differently, the change will be permanent. No hard work fucking needed. Jesse Messy, how long does it take? Time is entirely up to you, my friend. I've had people... I'm in the hot fucking part of the United States. I'm just kidding. I'm in Southern California. It's hot, but we don't get humidity here. We just get hotness here. And only in California will it be raining and people wear pants and flip-flops in the rain or shorts with Ugg boots. That's how we roll around here. We're conflicted. Oh man. Aaron, stop, for the love of fuck's sake, stop calling them your, what up, anxiety relief guy? Dan? For the love of sake, for fuck's sake, stop calling them your ex. How many times I gotta tell you that? Stop calling them your ex. And stop identifying with things that don't... Okay, like the justification for shit, it has to go. It doesn't give you carte blanche to say whatever you want and to do whatever you want and then be like, well, you have bipolar. So that's okay, that's carte blanche for you to be a fucking asshole? That's okay for you to take things personal because you have autism? Do you know how many times I've heard that recently? Well, I'm autistic. I was like, obviously, you're not. Like, there's a spectrum of autistic, okay? for most of them that claim they have it, I was like, if you wouldn't have said it, I wouldn't have known you had it. Okay. So we need to stop doing all that. We need to stop justifying your own behaviors and the behaviors of your SP. Well, I know, he's busy. I don't give a fuck. He's not busy enough for me. What's busy got to do with shit? Okay. Well, I know he suffers from PTSD. Well, he's completely healed from his past now. In fact, anything he goes through, whenever he gets stressed out, he always comes to me. So I'm saying, instead of justifying his behavior based on what the fuck he said. They said, I'm a Texan. No, the fuck I'm not. Although, I will tell you, most people think I'm from Texas. And they're like, are you from the South? I was like, Southern California. And am I from Texas? No, I have fucking style. Did I offend you if you're from Texas? I'm sorry. But the truth is, we have style here. Kimberly, your SP is so stubborn. It's like nothing works. How? Well, because you're giving a false narrative to stubborn. First of all, it's how you describe him, right? So you're saying he's so stubborn, therefore he's stubborn. But how do you define stubborn, right? I'm stubborn as fuck. But because I know what I know, I leverage stubborn, right? Where I'm like, I'm so goddamn stubborn. If you think I'm ever going to quit and give up on what I want, that's never going to happen. Because I'm stubborn, right? So this is why I always get what I want. One, because I'm fucking petty as shit and I'm stubborn. I ain't letting the shit go. Like, no one is convincing me otherwise. Absolutely not, because I'm stubborn. Okay? But most people have when you're talking about someone else, it's usually a negative when it comes to stubborn, right? Like my parents will call me stubborn. For me, it's a term of endearment, flattery. I'm like, yes, I goddamn am stubborn. Thank you for acknowledging that. But for other people, they're like, like my mom, if you were to call her selfish, oh, that's her trigger word. Like, there's not a single word she hates more in this world than selfish. Me, on the other hand, if somebody's to tell me I'm selfish, I'm like, you're goddamn right, which is why I get what I shit. So what? I'm very giving, but I don't see anything wrong with being selfish. Why should you not want more for yourself? You know what I'm saying? But I'm very giving and very helpful to everybody else. They know this about me, right? Which is why when my friends are running from the fucking law or anything else, they always come to my home. Because they always know I got their back. You know what I'm saying? But when you have to take a look at what your assumption of stubborn is. Okay, but if you keep viewing them as that, they literally can't do anything that you want them to do because they're stubborn. Meaning they don't listen to shit. Okay? So instead, you can't do that. You can't do that. If you saw him differently. Okay. Here's the golden rule of thumb. If you are describing your SP as anything less than amazing, fucking perfect, awesome, incredible, everything I've ever wanted and more, change your description. Because they can't do the things that you want them to do while you're describing them as the opposite. Can they? No. Can you be rich while you keep thinking you're broke? No. Okay, so they literally have to play their part. So if you're describing them as an avoidant, as somebody who's not conforming, as somebody who isn't listening, as somebody who's stubborn, as somebody who's a fucking piece of shit, an asshole, a bitch, they have to play their part. So whatever you tell yourself in here, they can't do because you're thinking about them as the opposite. I tell you, the only way, let this sink in. I want this to really sink in. The only way to get what you want and to get it quickly is when if you're affirming your affirmations, your inner conversations, and how you see your SP are in alignment. If they're not in alignment, this is exactly why you don't have your shit. It's exactly why you don't have your shit. This is why people come to me. This is why people want to work with us. Because somewhere it's not in alignment. Because when it's in alignment, it produces. Take your car, for example. What happens when you get new fucking tires or replace a tire and you do not get in alignment? How's your car operate when you don't touch the steering wheel? Does it continue to drive straight? No, it doesn't. It starts to veer off, depending upon how misalignment you are, right? It'll start to go into the whole next lane, okay? Because that's literally the definition of alignment. So if you want to get your shit quickly, everything must be in alignment. But everything needs to be in alignment more than fucking 5 minutes. You cannot sit there in some fucking fake-ass delusional fantasy of yours. And this is why I don't like the term delusional. You cannot sit there in some delulu mind of yours and be like, I'm going to do this for 5 minutes and then boom, I'm going to get my... Seriously. What are you going to do after that? No. You need to be in alignment as much as possible. Aligned thoughts with what you want. And like this is a manifestation, your thoughts need to align with what you want, right? But when it comes to your SP, your thoughts, your inner conversation, your affirmations, your inner conversations, and how you see your SP must be in alignment. When it comes to money, your affirmations and your thoughts need to be, and your inner conversations need to be in alignment with money. How you identify yourself as is the key to manifesting money, business success, all that shit. It's how you identify yourself, right? And does that change when it comes to manifesting your SP? Well, no, we just add a fourth component. That's what they don't tell you because that's what they don't know. Okay? How you see yourself is what they were attracted to, right? It's who they chased, who you originally were in the beginning of your relationship. Not this desperate, crazy bitch that you became. Nope. You got to go back to how you saw yourself in the beginning of your relationship. Then how you see them. Now, if you're affirming, your affirmations need to be in alignment with how you see yourself and how you see them. Then your inner conversations need to be in alignment with what you're affirming for and how you see yourself and how you see them. Do you understand? It all connects together. It's called alignment. And when you're not in alignment, your shit veers to the fucking left. Have you ever noticed that in a car? It never veers to the right. It's just to the left. To the left, to the left. Everything he owns in the box to the left. I already told you how to manifest. Like, you can watch the replay, so I don't have to repeat it again. But I've already told you how to manifest an SP who's talking to someone else. Who gives a fuck? Okay, I told you how to get, I just told people like 30 minutes ago how to get rid of gutter trash. That's what we call someone else. Gutter trash. Brandy, people, oh my fucking God, if you are diagnosing yourself off of TikTok videos, please, for the fuck's sake, don't. Please, don't do that. How about you don't do that? And I'm not a tarot card reader. Although, I need to stop saying that because who knows? I might be one soon. Like a genie in a bottle. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. I might be one of those too soon. You never know. I do not know why I was grabbing my steering wheel as if I was going a goddamn place. JCS from Las Vegas. Nope, lived there for 4 years. It's the only state I moved for a guy that had a girlfriend. Mm-hmm. But I lived there for 4 years, and I became very good at blackjack and sport. I'm a very good blackjack player and sports betting. Mm-hmm. And it's the one place that you can go out whenever you want alone and not feel like it's weird, right? Because so many people go there on business, so you don't feel like it's weird if you go out alone. So I had to come home, because when you go to Red Rock Casino and the cocktail servers know you when you sit at the blackjack table and bringing your drink tall style. Plus, I was getting all into the, like, let me get the stupid fucking points so I can go in their holiday shop, which literally, like, the Corel ware, I could have bought that shit for way less than I would have spent at the table. But I'm very good at gambling. And then, did you know, if you're gambling at the table long enough, you could ask them for food vouchers, and they will give you food vouchers to go sit. Well, if you're a smoker, they'll give you a token to get a pack, because they don't want you to get off their table. So they'll actually give you a token to get the cocktail server, who will get you a pack of cigarettes for free. And then if you want to eat, they again don't want you to leave their hotel. They will give you food vouchers based upon how long you've been playing, which is why I always get the player's card. And now you know the game of Vegas. And if you want to save yourself a shit ton of money, then you also may as well buy longest fucking train of carts ever. Anyway, and if you want to save yourself a shit ton of money, then you go buy yourself some alcohol, and all you need is a goddamn soda, and you're straight. Solid. I used to do that when I would go. Even their freaking own little shops there. They buying a straight up alcohol, buying a whole bottle of vodka was cheaper than getting a cocktail. You know what I'm saying? So you get a little sparkling ice from the ABC store or CVS now's on the strip, and then you pour that shit in there. You got your own vodka, and boom, there you go. Look at all this money we save. Shit. I mean, that's just me. I save. I will not do it. And I'm not a beer drinker, so. And then they got rid of my place, but I will go to Fremont Street. My mom hates it because she thinks it smells like weed and urine. I was like, it's fucking Fremont Street, duh. But I will go there for the $9.99 steak and lobster dinner. And I also will go for the $1.99 shrimp cocktail. That's, the fucking shrimps that I don't even know how they even find small shrimps like that, but it's the little scrimps. That's just my thing. And they got rid. No one gives a fuck, Bevy, that the England game is in 2 hours. How many people are... no one cares anymore. I don't care anymore. U.S. is gone. Disappointment in its finest. They're out. So I don't care anymore. But how many people are watching the UFC fight tonight? Conor McGregor apparently is back. I always feel like they hype a game up. They always hype a fight up, and then when you watch it and you get through all the shit, the main fight is over in like a minute, and you're like, what in the total knockout, right? What, TKO? And you're like, what in the... We watched this whole shit for the main fight that was over in a minute. Oh, man. Flashy, remember what I said yesterday? Gutter Trash thinks he is broke. Yes. Last night he told me he got a night job because he is broke. Oh. Well, I guess hubby is busy working all the time. He has no time for anything else other than to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? People don't like that when they like a lot of attention. I guess that won't be happening, right? He's busy. And who the fuck wants to work 2 jobs when he could just come home to wifey and have everything? And a goddamn home cooked meal. Oh, Ness, you got your song and you love it. Yes. I love my song too. I can't even play it today because I'm in my car. There's that bird. And my eyes are burning. I'm sweating to death and the retina is burning. But because of the angle, like, I don't think I can take my bathrobe off. Usually I could because you always see like here, up, but now you see. And I'm not wearing, what do they call that? The old people call it a brassiere. We'll keep it PG. I'm not wearing a fucking bra. That's right, Fearless Crab. I know. The first time I found that out, that all I had to do was ask, I was like, oh shit. I was like, hell yeah. And so I became all about the food voucher game. Every time I was there, I was like, food voucher, food voucher. Okay. Yes, Taylor. That's what we do. Vodka from the ABC store. Now they got CVS all over the strip. And then when I went to the Venetian, their little pool house, no, I don't fucking know. Little concession stand where they sell bathing suits in case you came there and forgot your goddamn bathing suit. Yeah, their vodka's pretty cheap. And now my freaking sugar-free drink is watered down. Oh, only on the top. Because I put ice in it. And the ice is now melted. Like my body. I wonder how much weight I'm losing right now. And if I start sweating, we're not going to judge the sweat game. Okay? Thanks, Lindsay girlfriend. Can I manifest you in your SP, Sarah? Sure, why not? Link is in my bio, sis. Patty the Batty. Yes, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I mean, I feel like that's the only reason why you have Paramount Plus. Let's be frank. It's the only reason why you have Paramount Plus. You get to watch all the UFC fights. Look at that. Who needs pay-per-view anymore? Does that even shit still exist? I don't think so. People are walking by and laughing because here I am live in my car. Oh, God. I mean, I could technically turn on my car, but I didn't go get gas. And I have an SUV, and it says I have 75 miles left. And I'm not quite sure how solid of a number that is because I've never let it get to that point. You got me fucked up if I'm going to run out of gas on the side of the goddamn road. Is there a gas station nearby? Sure. But it isn't here at the current second. And I don't have an electric car because I refuse to do that because I'm not going to go sit in a fucking charging station and charge my shit because I'm impatient and I'm not going to sit anywhere for 30 goddamn minutes to charge my car. And I think that's how long it takes. I don't fucking know. Last night I affirmed he would rather be laying next to me than working that second job. He is a bouncer at a bar. He hates bars. Oh, he's a bouncer at a bar. I love that. A Raymond. Does manifest for me come with a guarantee? I mean, it depends on how you define guarantee. Okay? Because if you play your part, then will you get your SP back? 1,000%. Because we have to work in alignment. We have to work together. Now, do I have a time limit currently on manifesting for you? No. So, do I stop after 10 days? No. See what I'm saying? So, that's how that works. But what I'm not going to have you do is bitch every fucking day. As I'm not going to have you do is bitch, 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 bitch. Bitch, 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 bitch. I'm excited, Little Miss Sag Queen, because do I have anything? Do I have the whole layout of the 7-day intensive? Nope, not yet, but that's fine because the content is the content. I know exactly what I'm doing. So will I have a schedule? Yes. Will I have some glorious PowerPoint presentation? No. There will be no slide deck. because that takes time, and time I don't have, and patience I don't have either. So I'm not going to be doing that. Will it be recorded? Yes. Will there be structure and flow to it? Yes. Will I be there answering your questions every single day? Yes. Will we be recreating your SP on the spot, each and every one of you? Yes. Will we be doing all that shit? Yes. Techniques to get rid of all that shit in your past that's holding you back? Yes. That's all I need to know. You know what I'm saying? That's how I roll. Taylor, my gas light comes on all the time. I forget about it. Yeah, the only time I ever remember about the gas light is when you get back in the car. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I need to get gas. And then you go and do your thing. You go home, and then when you get back in your car, you're like, oh yeah, I need to get gas. Oh man, that's a fun part. All right. So I'm going to jet in a minute, but you guys know that what you're working on the next 48 hours. What are we on 48 hours now? Am I insane, Dina? Well, depends on how you identify insane. Am I insane? No. Do some people think I'm insane? Maybe. Who the fuck knows? I'm not for everyone, I'll tell you that much. But I am authentically myself, and so insane, no. I am the person who gets my shit. That's what I do. I get my shit. I get whatever I want. I manifest on a time crunch 100% of the time, and all that shit. So I teach the law of get your shit, and I teach the law of leverage. That's what I teach here, because it's about leveraging. When you get good at leveraging, you get anything you want. When you get good at owning that you get your shit, you get all your shit. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's how this works. Okay? Oh, so what you're working on is till Sunday. You guys know every weekend you have until the end of the weekend to break no contact with your SP. No, I did not say force it through a day. I said break no contact with your SP. Get them to make plans to come see you if you're in consistent contact. Get them to make plans to come see you, or if you're long distance, tell you everything you want to hear. And if you're in any of the ships, friendship, situationship, relationship, marriageship, any of that shit, then you have till Sunday to get them to tell you what you want to hear, or to do something you want them to do for you. Okay? So the way what your focus on is through the weekend, it's going to be your main focus is that's right. It's throwing random things out there. Okay, I gave you the task of throwing random things out there because if we reverse engineer and we say, that's right, Lindsay. If we reverse engineer, we say, how did everything become everything, right? How have we always manifested our entire life? We didn't robotically affirm. We didn't do a lot of shit that these fucking creators tell you to do. You didn't do all that shit. You didn't just decide who's breaking up with you. You weren't living in the end of breakup. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stupid shit, you weren't doing any of that. So how did everything become everything? How have you been manifesting your entire life? This is where we leverage. So we say, okay, I've been manifesting my entire life by just talking to be talking, by saying things to be saying things, by thinking thoughts that ran on autopilot based on my 3D, right? Because that's where your thoughts come from. Thanks, Tyrese. Why do you need snaps, son? No, you're not getting snaps today. I'm not in the snapping mood. I'm just kidding. I didn't see your shit, bitch. SP came by earlier today. Snaps for son. Feel better now? I gave you 5 times the snaps. I didn't see that. Of course, why wouldn't he come by earlier today? Why wouldn't he come by earlier today? Okay. So that's where we have to think, okay, we need to leverage. So we've been doing this the entire time, but on autopilot, right? Your thoughts, the things that you've been randomly thinking about all the time have been reactive to your 3D. It's been based on your current reality. So then we say, okay, fine. well, if that's the case, then why can't I have my thoughts control the 3D instead of the opposite? So if I want my thoughts to control the 3D, then I'm going to throw random shit out there. I gave you guys a shit ton of examples yesterday, right? And it doesn't have to be 100%, excuse me, it doesn't have to be 100% entirely random, right? Where you don't think the same thought again. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. But we're releasing resistance to the thoughts that you're processing, okay? So it's like, you're walking, everything's the you show. Everything's about you, right? So it's like, the two things you're going to tell yourself is, I know, he knows, or she knows. That's it. I know he's thinking about me right now. Of course. Every time he goes on TikTok, all he can do is think about me. Yep. I know he's on TikTok right now because he wants to see if I'm on TikTok. Yep. I know he's talking to his mom right now, and he's telling his mom how much he misses me and wants to get back together with me. And I know his mom is telling him that he fucked up and that I'm perfect for him, that he's never going to find anyone like me, and that we need to get back together. You know, this is all working out even better than I expected. I know he knows he only sees a future with me. Okay, he knows that the only thing that feels right to him is us being together. Like, he knows that we have the perfect relationship. He knows that we're meant to be together. He knows he's not happy with anyone but me. Okay, all those random shit, all that random shit, you just throw it out there, toot your own horn. But we're throwing out random shit because the random shit you're not dwelling on. Okay, you're not doing all that stuff, and that's what's still manifesting, which is why it's always typically the negative shit, because you say it and you forget it and you move on. So therefore it manifests. It's where you'll randomly think about somebody. You won't think about it again. Now all of a sudden this bitch that you haven't talked to in years calls you. Because you just were randomly like, I wonder how she's doing. I haven't talked to her in a while. But then you just keep it pushing, right? I wonder how she's doing. You know, because something reminds you of that person. Then boom, all of a sudden they call you. Did you spend a lot of effort on it? No, you didn't. Okay. I'm going to see a purple car today. Boom, there it is, right? How does that shit happen? Because you're not like, I'm going to see a purple car today. I'm going to see a purple car today. I'm going to see a purple. No, you're not doing that. Okay. Because the reason why you guys get frustrated is because you're forgetting that when you robotically affirm that you already have assumptions in your reality right now. You have loads and you have dozens and dozens of assumptions right now in your reality, but your assumptions right now are based on your 3D. Okay. It's based on a couple things. It's based on what you're telling yourself that doesn't benefit you. But you're only telling yourself the shit based on your 3D. So everything's based on your 3D. Okay. So you already have these as an assumption. So if you're robotically affirming, the reason why you're getting frustrated with yourself is because, one, you keep changing your goddamn affirmations, and you keep forgetting that you must affirm. It's about repetition. How do you create the repetition if every waking second you change them, right? So you're affirming the same thing robotically, but it has to create the assumption in your subconscious mind. But you're constantly reacting to the 3D, which is where your assumptions already lie. So because of that, you're going against what you're affirming for. So therefore, it's not pushing out quickly. That's where we leverage and we bypass into throwing random shit out there. Because let's be honest, you're doing the shit anyway. You're doing it anyway, right? Like today, this is why you guys have a hard time on the weekends, right? Today, you're like, on the 4th of July, I wonder what he's doing. I bet he's here I bet he's out. Is he talking to another chick? Like, who's he going out to dinner with tonight? What's he do? You're doing that shit anyway. Okay. You're already having random fucking inner conversations, random thoughts throughout your day that don't benefit your ass. So you may as well do the same shit with the things that benefit you. Cause what's the difference? You're doing the shit anyway. That's all you have to remember. So that's where we're going to leverage what we know pushes out quickly. And I'm not even addressing you, pretty diaries, because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What do we do when it doesn't come by Sunday? You keep going. But this is your problem. You're already pre-assuming this shit ain't coming. You care to guess what that is? Oh, that's right. It's a random thought, an inner conversation. Why? When's he gonna text me? Why isn't he texting me yet? This isn't working. He's not doing anything that I'm saying. All random thoughts, all inner conversations, all based on your 3D. All based on your false fucking narratives. So if you're going to insist on creating false assumptions, and if you're going to insist on creating false narratives, you may as well create the ones that fucking benefit you, not the ones that don't. Because you're doing that shit. So that's what fucking pisses me off with you, is that's what you're doing so easily. You guys think nothing of it. You do that shit all fucking day long. Doesn't hurt your brain, doesn't exhaust you, doesn't make you tired to think negative shit all day long, to make up scenarios in your mind that are awful all day long. So you may as well spend that fucking time doing things that, you know, benefit you. Because you're the same bitch that in the meantime is bitching about nothing's changing. Well, are you going to stop fucking bitching? Stop bitching. Are you going to get a grip and start controlling the 3D instead of letting the 3D control you? Are you going to start making this all about you instead of all about them? Are you going to start evolving and stop reacting to, you know, behavior of a 3-year-old? I can't even say it like a teenager because I told you my teenage daughter's more mature than you. So are you going to start doing things differently for more than 5 whole fucking minutes? That's the one thing I don't respect. Is, what up, Mary girlfriend? That's the one thing I don't respect. Is, I've told you guys this numerous times. Who in the fuck sets out in their day and is like, how can I hurt my feelings today? How can I feel like shit? Oh my God, I just want to fucking shit on myself all day today. Let me just make myself unhappy today, miserable, and hurt my own feelings. I'm just going to do it all day long. I sure as fuck am not doing that shit. Why would I want to do that? What good comes from that? So why in the hell would I ever want to do that? You got me all the way fucked up if you think I'm going to hurt my own goddamn feelings over and over and over again and just have this be a routine. Like, you know, you get up, you brush your teeth, take a shower, do all that shit. Yeah, same thing. This is just a routine for you. It's just like, you know what? I just find so much satisfaction of being miserable, sad, and lonely, and just hurting my feelings all day long. Yep. What's on the agenda today? Let me just shit all over myself today. Yeah, that sounds like an amazing plan. Oh my gosh. Yes. I love nothing more than to feel like fucking shit. I'm convinced that's how some of you guys think. Because you can't help your goddamn self. And I don't understand. Because I won't do that. It's not even in my DNA. It does not come natural to me. That's for goddamn sure. And if I ever did, I'm not walking around saying I don't have a negative thought. But I'm certainly not assigning negative meaning to shit. I'm certainly not thinking that they're talking to other people and he's fucking around. I'm certainly not questioning everything he's doing all day long. And I'm certainly not looking for things that are going to hurt my feelings and telling myself shit that ain't going to make me feel good. Why in the fuck would I do that shit? No. So as far as I'm concerned, what I realized speeds it up very quickly is when I started making everything about me. One, the negative thoughts start going away because it's all about you. You're tooting your own horn like, yeah, I'm that bitch. Please. Okay, those thoughts, the negative thoughts start going away. Bonus number one. Bonus number two, you actually start feeling good about yourself. Oh, shit. And then bonus number three, they, actually start to conform. How about that? Ooh. So you mean that if I stop shitting all over myself all fucking day long, every single day, you mean I might actually get my shit? Fucking concept. What a concept. Because this is what you've been doing the entire time, which, if I need to remind you, this isn't something where I'm like, please take my word for it. No, allow me to remind you that this is what you've been doing through your relationship. And do you care to guess how that turned out? Oh, that's right. Not together. So, if you want something different, don't you think you might have to start thinking differently? Because how you've been thinking, you don't need a crystal ball or a fucking tarot card reader or psychic to tell you where that got you. Alone. Broken up with. Blocked. Left. So what the fuck makes you think if you don't do anything differently, you're going to get it back? The light bulb's just going to come on in their head. They're just going to miss Crazy Town. Miss the drama so much in their life that they're going to take you back. It's not going to happen. You have to evolve. So get a fucking grip. Start thinking differently. Start thinking differently. Do you fucking understand? Because again, I am in the solution-based business. I am not in the whine about it fucking business. So do you think that I was going to sit there and fucking whine all the live long day in my home about not having fucking power? Nope. Like Bevy said, she goes, I told them you weren't going live today. I said, well, what the fuck else am I going to do? Sit there and stare at myself? I mean, technically, I guess I could make video content. That's what I'm going to be doing. But what else am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to stare at myself. So, I mean, it may as well fucking go live. And so, because I'm in the solution business, my fucking ass got in the car. I didn't even have time to get dressed. I guess I would have had time, but I didn't have time to get dressed. And now here I am sitting hot as fuck in a Walmart parking lot, yelling at you with my windows all down because it's hot and I will die of suffocation. If not, in a bathrobe with lingerie underneath. Because I'm in the solution-based business. I'm not in the whine about it fucking business. Yeah, there you go, Nest. I am in the get your shit business, period. So if that means my ass, go for it, Andrew. If that means that my fucking ass has to sit in a smoldering ass fucking hot car so that I can be here with you to yell at you, then that's what I'm going to do. Well, everybody looks at me like I'm amazing at Walmart. And I don't know why people, I'm not even in the front of Walmart. That would be stupid, right? I'm like in the back of the parking lot. I'm like, who the fuck parks back here? Apparently a shit ton of people. But here we are. And then they pull up right next to me too. I'm like, really? There's 55,000 spots outside of here that are closer. But everybody want to get their fucking steps in. You know what I'm saying? They got to get their steps in. Not me though. I don't need to get 0 steps in. I pull into the front. Except Target. No, Target I always get a close parking spot. Oh, thanks, Maggie. No, don't tell Taylor that because Taylor hates on all my bathrobes. But this one has pockets. And I need pockets because I hold a bunch of shit in there. And you know what, Taylor? I almost fucked up yesterday because the mailman left a key in my mailbox. And I was like, what an idiot. I was like, he left the key in my mailbox. And I'm like, I know you do, Taylor. And I was like, so I went and I like shoved it in like one of those like big mailboxes, right? I just went and put it in there. And then I'm laying down. I know, I'm laying down and I'm thinking, and I'm like, oh shit. I was like, I better go get that key because I think that key unlocks it unlocks one of those post. So here I am. It's like 10:30 at night, taking the key out of one of the mailboxes I just shoved it into. And then I went and turned the other mailbox. I'm like, now here we are. Yeah, that's yeah. At first I was like, what a moron. What mailman leaves the key? It's where my mind goes. It's where my mind goes. Because it was funny, my boyfriend, he watches me. I'm like, oh, it just dawned on me where the key was for. I gotta go get the key. He's like, what in the crazy town shit? What, Mike? You have a question on how to stop limiting beliefs. Well, I was blaming the mailman, so it feels like I was. I totally was. No, Taylor. No, but people to drop off fucking mail and to sit around by themselves and just drive around and put mail in mailboxes, they get paid a shit ton of money. I was like, damn, this is a lucrative job. You're a troll, Mike Dexter. I love that you announced yourself as a troll. I love that for you. I love it for you, but you gotta have some bounce in your tits. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you gotta have a little bit of, what do you call that shit? I don't fucking know. Bevy, do you like that? Hey, I don't care. I don't care, Mike Dexter. Stick around. You might learn a couple things while you're trolling. Okay, how do you stop limiting beliefs? First of all, you need to stop identifying with the limiting belief. Okay, is there an NLP technique that you can use to get over your limiting beliefs? Yes. Will I be giving that? Will I be walking people through that in this 7-day intensive? Yes. Because I ain't got time for them to do that shit. Right. But everything's an assumption. So the more you keep identifying with your limiting beliefs, the more you keep them right in play. You don't need to know where they came from. It's fucking irrelevant. Most of your limiting beliefs came and were instilled in you by the age of 7. Okay. So do you need to know where they came from? No, not unless you plan to go confront your parents or your old doctor and be like, you fucked me up, Mom. Thanks a lot. I have negative beliefs around money because of you, bitch. You fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? You're probably not going to do that shit. So it really doesn't matter. All you have to do is stop telling yourself that you've got those problems. Okay? So that's where NLP used to fuck me up. Okay? Because yes, I'm certified in NLP. I'm a master NLP practitioner. But it used to screw me up because you have to go digging. Everything is you having to go digging to release. And I'm like, but why can't you just tell yourself something fucking different? You know what I'm saying? So I stopped identifying with making money's hard. I stopped telling myself you have to work hard to make money, that, money doesn't grow on trees. My daughter's like, well, technically. And I was like, I know. What stupid fucking saying is that, right? All that shit, I just stopped telling myself that and started telling myself the opposite, because that's all you have to do. Why is my that was weird. My percentage on my phone, my battery percentage started fucking flashing. I was like, oh, it's never done that before. Maybe it's overheating because it's all up in this shit in the window. Oh yeah, it is getting hot. Oh, I'm gonna have to jet in a second because my phone is on fire. Okay, but Taylor, Jen's a troll too sometimes. Am I manifesting a successful course? I don't sell courses. There's that part. Okay. I don't sell courses, so I don't need to manifest a successful course, but I manifest whatever the fuck I want. Okay, what's important to me and what's important to everybody is totally different. Okay, I always tell my entrepreneur clients the worst thing you can do is equate your success to your amount of followers that you have, unless you try to become an influencer. Because you better get to manifesting the fucking followers if you're going to base your income on that. See what I'm saying? So you can't do that. So instead, why don't you focus on what you actually want? We'll start there with the obvious. You know what I mean? So that's where, good. It's not easier said than done. Mike Dexter, you may be a troll, my dude, but you have to stop telling yourself shit that is not going to benefit you. Okay, easier said than done. If you want to keep telling yourself that shit, but it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Either you want something bad enough or you don't. If you want something bad enough, then you'll do what's necessary to get it. It's not hard. It's really not hard. Okay. It's not hard to start telling yourself you have that you're rich as fuck. Because what's the opposite? It's easy to tell yourself you're broke. Well, you let me know when you become rich. Or you can start telling yourself you're rich as fuck and have a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So same effort. It's the same fucking effort. Okay, what's the fastest time I've manifested somebody? Same day. Same day. She's on here. She's probably not on here now, but she was on here earlier. Same day. She got contact the very same day. Several people had an entire no contact. They were in complete no contact, by the way, all of them. An entire turnaround within 48 hours. How to stop someone being verbally abusive. Stop identifying that way, Tiana. Okay, stop looking at them that way and look at them as how you want them to be for you. You need to stop looking at him that way. You need to stop doing that shit. Okay? And if that's the case, then you need to describe him. One, you need to describe him differently. Okay? But two, you have a choice to talk to him or not. Okay? You don't need to cuss his ass out, right? But at the same time, I'm not about to sit there on the fucking phone with my mom, with anybody that's going to disrespect me. I'm not going to do that. Like, I don't need to be like, look, you know what? Fuck you, this, that, and the third. I'm just going to kindly end the conversation. But I got to go. Okay, I got something to do. And then I'm going to change it in here. Because I'm not going to sit there and let you, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm not going to sit there and let you disrespect me for an hour on the phone. No. But I'm going to change it in my mind. I'm going to change it in my mind. I know, Taylor. I know. You know you've hit the big leagues when that happens. And I'm not so defensive. You're a pro, Troy. I love that for you. I'm not actually defensive in any sense of that word. I just say what I have to say. And if people don't like it, I really don't give two shits. There's that part. Okay. All right. I got to jet because my ass is now wet as fuck. Because, again, I'm sitting with bare ass, if you will, on fucking the seat. Okay? On my leather seat. So now my ass is wet. In case you all gave a fuck. But, oh. And thanks, Sab. And guess whose power is back on? This bitch. You know what I'm saying? All because I said that I gotta go. Power's back on. That's right. I'm not gonna be like Velcro. I'm gonna be like fucking butter, bitch. Like oil getting out the car. I'm gonna be straight up like sliding out the car. Courtney, the links are in my bio. I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks. I've managed to master cutting that time down in fucking half. So if you want me to manifest your SP for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one to figure out where you're going wrong so you get your shit right and tight, all links are in my bio. We do have a 7-day intensive coming up. I think we have one spot left, unless that person's already taken it, but probably not. As soon as it's taken, it's gone. I have to take a look. Bevy's counting. Okay. And so the link, you'll know because the link will be removed from my bio. But working there, I do guarantee that I will work with you until you get your SP back. So, there's that fucking part. And then also, if you want your SP story, self-concept story, gutter trash story paired with a customized song, no one's going to have the same song as you, bitch. Then get yourself one. Get yourself one. Okay? Exactly, Taylor. It's like a slip and slide around here. Me like a slip and fucking slide. I don't have a course. I answered your question, Mike. I don't have a course. My audience, first of all, I don't need to justify anything to someone who calls himself a troll. But second of all, I'm very open and honest with my audience. Okay. I go live here every day for 3 hours on TikTok. Do you know how much money I make going live on TikTok? About $25 a week. Do you know, by the way, Meta just paid me yesterday. I don't do a lot of video content at all anymore for Facebook and Instagram because I don't make 90-second video content. Do you know how much money Meta just paid me? I haven't done anything for it, in my defense. I made 3 goddamn fucking cents, bitch. I was like, oh shit, I hit the big leagues. 3 cents? I haven't posted a video on fucking Instagram in a long time, but 3 cents. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Bevy says we have 1 spot left. All right. So again, Mike, keep up. Okay. Keep up. I am a manifestation coach. Okay. It literally says right here on the top of TikTok, I'll manifest SP for you, one-on-one coaching. What part of that is unclear to people who have eyes? I'm just saying. That just doesn't that make sense? Okay, it literally says that. It doesn't say that if you're watching on YouTube and shit, but it literally says that here on TikTok, which is where you're at, my friend. Okay, I go live every day on TikTok every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss a live, don't even trip because I put them on the tube of the U. So while you're there, subscribe. Okay, watch them. They're long as fuck, but implement. Do what I say to do. I teach them how to manifest what they want. Okay, don't come for me, bro, because I've manifested my SP back from no contact to living with me in 4 weeks. I can do it in 2. I've lost over 100 pounds. I manifested losing over 100 pounds in 11 months. No diet, no exercise. I've manifested 3 successful businesses. Cholesterol levels, I completely normalized when they were over 700 in less than 30 days. I've also manifested boatloads of cash. Anything else you want to know? Why would the fuck would I need to manifest why would I need to manifest a nicer robe? I have 55,000 robes. You know what? You know how you get a nicer robe? You just go buy one, bro. So, can you manifest a new face? I'm not the one. You're trolling the wrong fucking lie because if you think in a million years you're going to come for me and I'm not going to clap back, he said he's a troll. You got the wrong fucking one, bro. You got the wrong one because I will come for you because I'm petty as fuck. And so please don't play with me. But I do love a good, healthy debate. So if you want to troll my live again, feel free to come do that. Feel free. Anytime you want. Anytime you want. I don't take anything you say for face value. I have a stellar self-concept. Okay? I have a stellar self-concept. So if you think you're the first troll to enter my live, you're definitely not. Okay? You're like troll number 5,851. Don't even trip. All right. Now, I've got to go because I am literally going to slide off of this and my phone is overheating because it's facing the sun. Granted, should I put my visor on? I should have, but that's all right. Okay. I love all of you besties, and I will see you all, obviously, hopefully not in the car, tomorrow. Bye. Oh, my phone is hot as fuck.